All right, everybody, we are back. And with it being August Appreciation Month, right now we have the real, the raw, August Artois on the show with us. He is CYN's rising star. What's going on, brother?
Well, I just like to say thank you very much for saying my name right. There's a lot of idiots out there who say August Artois.
Hold on. Only if you knew, we sat here for about 15 minutes because he had to practice that. And I said, listen, I follow the guy on Facebook. I've been following him for a long time. He's been putting August Appreciation Month almost every day. Just lead with that and you won't forget it.
All right, cool. Well, I'm doing good. More importantly, how are you guys doing?
We're great, man. Very happy to have you on here. We're very happy to be part of the, one of our sponsors, the Dudes Gourmet, is also one of the guys that are, the co-owners of CYN. So we're all pretty much part of the same family. We're very excited that we're going to get to see you in action in November. So how's everything going, man? I know you've been... You're only in the business not even 2 years yet, and you've risen so much farther than most people have. You are a very, very rare breed of professional wrestler. So give us your beginnings, man. What were you into as a kid? Were you an athlete as a kid? Were you into the business back then?
The only thing I liked when I was a kid was I wouldn't like WCW. I kind of dabbled in ECW, but I was an Attitude Era kid. And then as soon as it got to the point, I don't know what year it was or anything, but Kane got Lita pregnant or something like that. That's when I was like, am I allowed to swear on here?
Yeah, yes. Bro, whatever you want. Let's go.
Okay. Well, as soon as that happened, I was like, this is fucking dumb. So I didn't want to watch it anymore. So I stopped doing that and decided to start, working on getting laid and stuff like that. And so watching wrestling every fucking. So then moving forward, I didn't watch wrestling for a very long time up until AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon WrestleMania. My brother went to WrestleMania and he hit me up. He's like, "Here's my log. Here's my buddy's login. Fucking log in and watch me." And so I'm up in the nosebleed. So I turned it on. Like, I had my music studio set up here, and I had the TV over here, and I was looking over. I was like, this isn't that bad. This is actually pretty cool. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Attitude Era. So I started watching it again, and I started watching NXT. And NXT was fucking really cool from 2018 to 2020.
Probably like the best time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it was epic. Like me and my brother used to, like, every Wednesday we'd text each other like fucking NXT. We'd get on and watch it. It was really cool. And at that time I was like 30, I think. And at that point I was like, I've already been signed to a record label at the age of 16. I've been on tour 48 states across the country. I've been to 8 countries traveling on my own. Like, I figured at 30, I was like, all right, I'm going to find like a career to slow down. Instead, I became a professional wrestler. And everybody told me, they're like, if you're not 21 years old, you shouldn't do it. And I was like, oh, well, now I'm going to do it. So
that's when you look at them and say, have you ever heard of Diamond Dallas Page, who came into the business at 35?
First off, don't interrupt me when I'm talking.
Tell him again. There you go.
So I just kept going and proved all the haters wrong. A lot of the guys said, like I said before, I was rudely interrupted. Started 21 years old. But the thing is that I understand life, and professional wrestling is fucking dumb. So if you understand life, you've been in a fight in your life. Professional wrestling is not really, mind blowing. It's not rocket science. But a lot of these guys make it rocket science, but not me. And the reason I've excelled so quickly and I've bypassed every loser in this business that claims to be the man of their territory, which is like their neighborhood. I just continued to be me. Everybody else goes out there and tries to be something else, and I just simply went out there. I mean, look at all your favorites: Stone Cold, The Rock, The Undertaker. They've all just turned them. It's just them turned up to 11, 12, 13. And that's exactly what I did.
Let me ask you a question, right? So you are the middleweight, Division Pro middleweight champion. You go and you go over there. I do my research. You go over there. You beat DMC. You beat DMC, and then like the man you are, you allow him to keep representing it while you're not there. Yeah. Tell the people why you allow them to have that opportunity.
Well, I mean, he's not the champ. I just gave it to him as a fucking souvenir. I mean, he seemed pretty sad when I beat him. I have the original, so it's like anybody going like on their favorite, the WWE shop and buying a replica. Go home and tell your friends. Go home and tell your friends you're a wrestler and take pictures with your grandma with it. And I'm not, I crushed his dreams. It took him down. After the match, he was with the ref, and you just see tears pouring down his face. I was like, "Here, kid."
Now, why control your narrative? Why choose to take your journey over there? I know you're from Ohio, right? Cleveland, not Streetsboro.
Shut up, Cleveland. Tell people what city I grew. That's weird.
Well, I see,
the address I grew up at too.
We do research over here at Chop Sports, man. I'm sorry. So why choose CYN?
I didn't choose CYN. CYN chose me. The thing is, like, my whole life, like in school, when I was in a band, like my whole entire life, I've always controlled my narrative. I've always been the guy to call my shots. And, I wrote this thing I posted online the other day that, my coach isn't a big name star. I didn't come from money. I didn't come from a wrestling family. I'm not surgically enhanced. I don't wait in line. I break every rule I possibly can. And literally every single thing, like, and if you guys are smart to the business, that, like, coming into the business and growing up in the business, or even just, being in there for a year to 5, you're going to have a lot of veterans pull you aside and tell you, hey kid, maybe you should do this, or maybe you should do that. And I've always just told them to fuck off, man. Like, you've had your goddamn journey, mind your own business. And a lot of these guys were pulling my coach aside. They're like, you better reel this kid in, he's gonna get you in trouble. And he's like, you've been doing this for 25 years and this kid's working you right now? And the thing is, like, I've never went online and posted stuff like, I'm saying, to directly rile up the locker room. Mm-hmm. Everything has always been with the fans, directed towards my opponent, and everybody else wants to mingle their shit and, like, hit me up in, like, private messages like, hey, you've only been wrestling for 2 months, calm down. Is there a fucking guideline on how cool I can be and how successful I can be in 2 months? Blow me.
Yeah, it's like nobody wants to see anybody else succeed. I honestly believe that too. Like, whether it's
and some of the things the guys were pulling me aside, like, I'm listening to a podcast, and I rarely listen to podcasts. I'm with my buddy, and in the podcast, they're like, "Yeah, I hate those fucking veterans that as soon as the match starts, they're like start their own fucking clap and shit. Like, that's so pathetic." Dude, so we're sitting there, it's our first match, and we're just laughing about it, and this grizzled vet comes over, he's like, "Hey guys, you look nervous." We looked at each other like, "We do? Oh, okay, sorry to give that impression," and he's like, "Hey, if I can give you guys any advice, if you get lost out there at all, just start clapping." We burst into laughter. Like, you've got to get away from us. But then again, like, at the same time, there are some guys that I have listened to and have told me some wise things, Weston Blake, BJ Mecca, EC3 himself, Adam Scher. They've told me some things that I've retained. But a lot of the things you hear in this business is just, depends on who they are. In one ear, out the other. I'll do it my way. And the thing is, like, my favorite thing as a kid was DX, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. Like, but the thing is, everybody these days, they're so afraid. They're so afraid of what everybody else is going to think, what everybody else is going to do, if they're going to get canceled or not. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I was in a band. I toured the goddamn country. What if I get canceled being a wrestler? I'll just go do something else. I'll be a doctor or something. I don't know. I'm pretty good at stuff.
I'll be a doctor. Well, why not?
This is my drink is brought to you by cows, whole milk. I'm trying to get sponsored, but fuck.
Talk to me about Jake Sterling and the feud you guys had. That was like the beginning of your wrestling career, right? Because I know.
Wow, this is really gonna get his dick hard that you brought him up on the podcast.
I mean, I watched.
But it's a good thing. Keep going.
I watched the matches, and dude, they're phenomenal, bro. For somebody like you said, that it's crazy because I started following you like I want to say like late into the pandemic, and I know you started into the pandemic, and I was like I'm like, dude, this guy is like British strong style mixed with like new age stuff that nobody's doing, and I know he's like in his 30s. Like, where's this guy been the whole time? And then I'm like, when I hear you haven't.
His dad was in the business when he was a kid, and I think he liked it, but he really had no interest in it. He was more into music, kind of like myself. And then it's the same thing with me. He was like, you know what? I'm just going to be a wrestler. I'm going to do it. So we actually started training together, and it turned out like we were just both, two two male lions surrounded by females, and it broke down at training one night. We both got into it, and the coach was like, after 2 months of training, which was like 8 nights, he's like, you two are going at it. So we went at it. We went at it again. We went to Georgia. We went at it. We came back. We went at it. I think we've had it like 5 or 6 matches altogether, maybe 7. I'm not sure. He probably concussed me. But I do know that there is a match between me and him coming up, and he trains with TJ Wilson at the dungeon with the heart bullshit. And I haven't trained in like 8 or 9 months because I don't need to, because I'm fucking awesome. So, I mean, I just keep getting better, and he just keeps training and staying at the same, level. So we're going to see what happens. And if shit pops off, I got my CYN boys, and he's got his little heart foundation.
Talk to me. I've heard you on other podcasts, and this makes a lot of sense to me because we've had other guests on who don't really bring this up. How great is WWE catering? I heard you say it's fantastic stuff you've never even seen before. Is that why so many people sit back there?
The first time I got booked, like as soon as I got there, everyone's like, "Oh, are you excited to be here?" I'm like, "Yeah, where's catering?" I'm not sure, but like, are you excited to meet like Roman Reigns and stuff? I'm like, no. Where's catering? Where's this catering I've heard all about?
Where's the food?
Dude, and mind you, I drink a gallon of milk a day, like of my own money. So, and I have a video on my phone of like the tray, all the trays on our table of me and my brother. Like we did Raw, I did Raw, SmackDown, NXT, TakeOver, and then I did WrestleMania. I was the fucking bunny hopping down the ramp. And then after that, they hit me up again for another NXT, and I told them no. And simply, my reason being is because like I don't want to be, or I don't want to be. I'm not gonna be somebody else's extra. I covered all the bases: Raw, SmackDown, NXT, the main pay-per-view, WrestleMania, the extravagant one, and that was it. That was cool for me. I'm not trying to be an extra. I'm the star. I'm the main guy, and if I'm not gonna keep going back, and the catering's not that goddamn good.
Yeah, that's a great testament to you though, because there's so many wrestlers out there that would just die to just continue to be extras for WWE.
You guys probably know the guy the people I'm talking. There's a group of them, and they've been extras fucking like 117 times, and it gets to a point where it's just embarrassing. It's like you're like that girl that gets snuck over in the middle of the night and gets like never mind.
Hey, talk to me about WNN or WWN. It
WWN,
used to be Evolve, right? It used to be Evolve.
Good so far, don't fuck up.
It used to be Evolve, right? And then I guess it like transferred down to.
Well, no, it's always been WWN, but WWN owns Evolve, ACW, Shine Women's Wrestling, FIP, Lucha bullshit thingy, another bullshit underground thingy. What's that fucking wrestling where they dress up in costumes and stuff?
Lucha Libre? Triple A?
No, that's gear. I'm talking about like they dress up as like a tomato and shit.
There's a wrestling organization where people dress up like tomatoes and shit?
Oh, man. I'm out of...
Holy shit.
Like messaged me and said, I love you. So is this live or something?
Yeah. No.
Oh, good.
No. I didn't know there was an organization where people dress up and shit. Wow.
But how much do you...
Yeah, it's called like... big something, and there's like little buildings in the ring and stuff like that make them look bigger. What's it called when there's like giant gorillas and Godzilla's fighting and stuff? Is there a name for it?
Anime? I don't know, dog. I'm not that cool. Like you said, I was in school. I got pussy. That's it.
We're like you. We like to get laid.
I didn't do the car thing or none of that.
I don't know what it's called, but it's like they dress up as like tomatoes, and there's like a tomato and a pickle fighting and stuff like that. They own that too. I mean, it's funny, but like
I've never seen that.
I've been asked to do it, and I'm like, no. Like maybe when I'm done wrestling, I'll be
I guess there's a market for it.
I mean, you stay in Orlando now, right? That you're like pretty much out there because is that like the wrestling hub right now? You would say since the pandemic.
No, I'm actually in Fort Myers right now. You should know that since you know all my.
I meant Florida. I just figured Orlando because it's where the hub is.
3 hours away. That's pretty close. Is it getting too windy for you guys? It's about to storm right now. Is it too windy? I could shut the shutters.
Nah, you're all right. You're good.
You're good, man.
All right, good. Thanks. I appreciate that.
I fucking love him.
No, but in all reality, what is it that you want? What's left in this business for you? Is it WWE? Is it AEW? And that's another thing. Why do you not want to do anything with AEW? Or
I mean, I don't like a person that doesn't give a shit anymore is really dangerous. Like, I know that I can go out and do, like, I mean, I was joking about being a doctor. It'd probably take me a long time, but if I want to be a doctor, I fucking would be. I'm not fucking lying. I would be. But literally anything I want to be, I could be. So, like, I don't know, I manifest shit, I guess. Like, it's always been like this my entire life. Like when I was in kindergarten, the kids didn't like sitting next to me because I was really good at drawing and shit like that. Like, oh, he stays in between the lines. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? So like it's been like that when I was in wrestling or when I was in music. All the kids didn't like me because I was the lead singer of the fucking coolest metal band. We were on tour across the country. We came back to junior year fucking 3 months late and stuff. So people just didn't like me simply for the fact that I was just me. So Jesus Christ, did you guys hear that?
Yeah,
it's pretty loud. We haven't had any rain here, so to hear thunder is kind of nice because we've been in a very big drought here in New Jersey. So
speaking of thunder, real quick, I've been going back because I said I wasn't a WCW guy. I've been watching WCW Thunder. Jesus Christ, dude, that shit sucked.
Bro,
awful.
I tweet about that every day, how AEW Rampage is pretty much the same thing as Thunder.
Yes, dude, like it was a match between it was William Regal and Hacksaw Jim Duggan, like a legend and a gonna be legend who's just a phenomenal in the ring. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna study this. And then like NWO comes out and it's fucking like Nash and Bischoff and shit like that. And they're talking shit about WWE or WWF at the time. Like the whole time they're not talking the match, the whole time they're talking on commentary. I was like, holy shit, this shit's like completely repeating itself. That's insane. And then the matches were just dog shit.
It's garbage. It's garbage.
A lot of the guys that people are like, dude, you ever heard of the like Arn Anderson and shit like that? Like they're all legends, man. They're great in the ring. And I'm watching this and they're like botching punches and kicks and shit. And I'm like, man, what the fuck's going on? Like, is this a joke? Mm-hmm. Is there something I'm not seeing out there? Like, send me some footage of some old school. Oh, things gonna be a lot thunder here soon. I was wrong.
No, but I agree. It's bad, bro. It's bad.
Forgive me for going off the page. I respect it's kind of like Jay-Z. I don't like Jay-Z's music, but I respect the shit out of him. Arn Anderson and Ric Flair and all of them. Like, I respect the shit out of everything they've done, but like, I don't fucking get it.
Yeah.
Well, there was a time and a place for them, and for Arn Anderson at that time, it was not the time and place.
But at the same time, you're not going to ever see me give you a 5-star grapple match. You're never going to see me go out there and give you a fucking, I might do a backflip every once in a while. But you're never going to see me go out there and be jumping and losing and doing fucking move after move after move. Any match I've ever had, and you can go through my YouTube, they all tell a story, and there's always a winner and a loser. Sometimes the winner pisses them off. Sometimes the winner makes them happy.
It's true, man.
I'd love to hear that.
What
It's up to the universe.
What is do you have like a dream opponent or somebody you 100% want that you'd want to be in the ring with?
If I could step out of my own fucking body and face myself, that'd be so fucking cool. Or Shawn Michaels in his prime. Like when he was on drugs and shit, I'd
no, but to be honest,
barrel a fucking line down, do a shot with him, and go out there and fucking tear the house down.
To be honest, I'm not trying to be like funny. I'm not trying to like just say this because you're in front of us right now. If you watch like '96 Michaels, like before, like when Michaels Austin, that era, you're like that. That's like what you give off, kind of. Is that kind of attitude, like that kind of I don't give a shit. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen to me, and that's it. Like, that's what I get when I watch you in the ring, and I'm 100% serious.
I know my worth, and I know what I bring to the table, and that's why, like, a lot of, some companies, you'll see some bookings coming up here soon. Like, there's companies that have never booked me before, and they're like, how many people can you bring to the show? I'm like, honest to God, I'm not selling any tickets the first time. I'm not putting any asses in seats, but the people that are there are going to they're going to die to see me come back. They're going to want to see me because I'm cute. Or I'm handsome, or they're gonna want to come back and see me get my fucking teeth kicked in, or they want to see me get a beer thrown in my face. Like whether they want to see me win or they want to see me lose, they want to see me.
But you also have like fans that actually like come to see you a lot too, right?
I have some. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first started, I was like, fuck everyone. But then I got to the point where I was like, you know what? Like some of these people fucking like truly love me. Like my one fan, Mark, he got me a baseball bat because he's like, I've been stabbed 3 times. I've had a rock thrown through my window. I've had multiple death threats. So a fan went out and got me a baseball bat, and it's all black and gold handle, and it says Real Raw, and it says Veteran down the side with August Artois. And that shit's pretty fucking cool. You can't hide from like a true fan like that, and I don't care how much of a dickhead you are. Like it gets to a point where you're like, thanks, dude. Like and then again, like, fuck, those are my fans. Fuck it, those are my fans. And if I end up taking over everybody, then fucking I'll be a dickhead that has a lot of fans.
Well, like you said, like the best wrestlers are the ones who are themselves, and I truly believe that. We talk about that all the time in this show. We look at certain guys, and like if you act like yourself, that's what's going to get you over the most, man. That's what people appreciate the most, the hard work.
Yeah, dude, and like, and these days, like, far and few in between can come out as a Papa Shango, and people are like if I would have started, because nobody knew me when I came down here, like literally everyone's like, whose brother is that? Whose son is that? Whose cousin? Like, nobody, motherfucker. I just decided I wanted to be. I rolled up one morning. I ran out of Adderall, and I was like, I'm a wrestler.
No, but why did you choose to go to Orlando? You were training somewhere else, right?
Good question. Look at everybody like right before, like at the time I started, 2018-19, look at all the guys who got signed. Where'd they all come from? Where'd you see them?
Orlando.
Evolve. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Evolve. Riddle, Keith Lee.
So as I was coming down, my brother's like, fuck. Because my brother ref for Evolve, Kai Douglas. He was a ref for Evolve. Now he refs for WWN. He's a head ref now for CYN. I came to the Mecca. Like, why would I go anywhere else? Why would I started late, so I'm not going to jump through any hoops. I'm not going to kiss any ass. You're not going to see me fucking there early in the morning to tear down fucking rings and shit like that. Kiss my ass. I know what I got.
Genius, though. You took advantage
when I first started, my coach was like, do you want to be an indie star or do you want to be an indie guy or do you want to be a superstar? I was like, in my head, I'm like, well, it's independent wrestling. Like, I don't know if this is a trick. If I say superstar, is he going to tell me I'm big-headed and I have too big of an ego or something? And I was like, a superstar. He's like, good answer. He's like, he grabbed 2 students and he's like, these 2 are your roaming cams. That's your hard cam. We're going to teach you, where the cam's going to be, where the ref's going to be. And then he taught me how to do a hip toss, arm drag, and body slam.
Nice. Let's see. Control Your Narrative's getting like some kind of deal, right? Wherever they go, it's going to be on line or something. I saw that today.
It's been online, smart ass.
No, but what did I see today? What did EC3 put out today? Something like you're trying to go to
Don't blame it on anybody else. If you look at my hat, it's Pro Wrestling TV. If you go on an app, It has that logo, Pro Wrestling TV. PW. Oh, that's my head. That's my face. Is it in the lens, guys?
Yeah, you're good, bro. You're good.
You were good the first
time.
Pro
Wrestling TV. I could have told you that.
No, but I saw something he put out today, like a newsletter or like a news head, Control Your Narrative, saying like they were going to like gyms to like challenge other gyms, or they want to like.
Did you not hear that?
Yeah, that was loud.
All right, back to the question. Jesus Christ.
This is the best.
The thing EC3 put out today? What is that? You're going to other like on your tour that you're doing?
We're actually reaching out, like on tour. We're reaching out to other companies that want to, like for instance, we just got done with AML, and AML has kind of like WWN. Jesus Christ, WWN has different levels. So there's AML, there's the Future Stars of AML, which is like their junior varsity, and then there's the AML. So we had Saturday and Sunday, and then each show like. These turnbuckles were CYN, these ones were Future Stars. These ones were CYN, these ones were Future Stars. Next show, same thing with AML. So what happens is it's our roster, their roster. So you're getting to put your roster on a platform. Like, so your company now doesn't have to get big enough to get on Pro Wrestling TV. Your roster, your brand, your marketing, everything you have, your fans are going to be on Pro Wrestling TV for that one episode. And it's I think it's a great idea.
It is genius. Genius marketing deal. Yeah, for sure.
It's an opportunity to help build our brand into each, household, and an opportunity. It's like, it's not just, we're going to come into your neighborhood and just watch us perform in your neighborhood. It's like, no, join us, have your fucking guys. So it's August Artois versus one of their dickheads. A tag team match between those guys. Then we'll have which we have our Project Pit, which is 5 of our projects, which all tell a story of their own, each unique. That's another thing I could jump on.
That's dope. Tell me about that.
It's called the Project Pit, and there's 5 of our guys, and every single one of our guys have a project number. I'm Project 216, Cleveland area code, and each guy has a story. So when they come out, so you're not just here comes this guy and this guy and this. Here comes this guy that was addicted to fucking Vicodin for 10 years and now he got off it. He had a child and he's trying to raise her and be a single father and blah, blah, blah. This guy, he lost his mother at the age of 3 and then blah, blah. It's like, holy shit, man. Like, I care about these motherfuckers now. Then they get in the ring and then you see their characters develop and you see them take every problem you just heard about and completely mask it and be that unique character. It's a whole different level of I for EC3, I mean,
that's dope. It's man, for sure.
A lot of hate towards us, but it's one of the most unique fucking things I've ever been.
But that's something that like I didn't hear about, and I bet you a lot of people didn't hear about that. Like that Project Pit. Like
they should fucking pay attention.
Oh man. Well, we're gonna make sure they do from now on.
It's literally for free on Pro Wrestling TV. You get to watch the narrative 1, which I'm not in. Which narrative 2, which I'm not in either. And then there's the narrative Dallas, which I was in the dark match, which was literally in the dark. We won't talk about that though.
In the dark, the lights didn't work.
We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, dude. EC3 had this great idea where the match starts. It's a dark match, and it starts in the dark.
What?
So
how did the fans see it?
The guy running the lights, who was non-CYN affiliated, was told, "Keep the lights off. They're gonna start wrestling a little bit. Keep the lights on in 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 5 of those motherfucker, 5 Mississippis." So we're in there fucking, I was like, boom, I got him in a headlock. We start rumbling around. He takes it back. 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi. So, we chain around a little bit. He's behind me. I get behind him. 27 Mississippi, 28 Mississippi. I'm like, what the fuck? And then the guy in the crowd's like, this is fucking stupid. It wasn't supposed to be this long. And all of a sudden the lights kick on. Dude shoots me off. I come back. He's like a deer in the headlights, and I just.
Dude,
I was like, if we're not gonna impress him, we're at least gonna show some color.
It's a very unique concept that EC3's come up with. I mean, like learning a lot about the rules. Can you tell us why is there no like? I can understand the suicide dives, but why are there no super kicks allowed?
Because it's fucking stupid. Like. Who did I tell you?
Shawn Michaels, yeah.
I envisioned Shawn Michaels. My favorite as a kid is Shawn Michaels. What was his fucking finishing move?
It was a super kick.
You know what? You on the right in the red, get up and kick your friend in the face as hard as you can.
He can't get his foot up that high, bro.
You know what I'm saying? If you do it properly, it's a knockout blow. But these people are. What? Wait.
He's right.
Nobody sells anymore either, though, is the problem.
I don't know what selling is. I swear to God, I don't know what selling is. Before, ask any of my opponents and tell them, don't fucking lie. What did August tell you right before you walked out of the curtain? Fucking hit me. Fucking hit me. I'll let you know if it's too fucking hard. Hit me. Don't be a pussy. Hit me. It's starting to rain. I'm gonna shut the shutters.
It's just
keep talking.
So when you guys challenge these other gyms, is it control your narrative rules or normal wrestling rules?
It depends on which ref is in. Hold on, it's gonna get loud.
Okay, I get it. So it's like
for instance, actually, you're gonna have to tune in. I'm not allowed to tell you stuff.
Oh,
yeah, we'll be there for sure. November 5th, Starland Ballroom.
Yes, we will.
Sayreville, New Jersey, for sure. Any more questions for the man?
Yeah.
Hold on, man.
Oh,
would you be patient with me? I'm closing some shutters.
We're not ending. I'm just asking him. I feel like I'm asking all the questions.
You're an asshole.
You see, that's why I'm glad with you doing all the talking.
Intimate. August Artois.
Dude, this is amazing. I wish you had your earpiece in, Dave, to hear this.
By the way, you can go to controlyournarrative.com and you can get yourself an August Artois t-shirt. That is controlyournarrative.com.
And if you see him live, he doesn't carry big guy sizes, so he's told me.
I don't.
You got to get the 2Xs online.
It's not my problem, dude. I'm not gonna sit there and buy fucking an extra mile of fabric for you fucking dickbags.
Listen, I don't blame you. I heard a story of yours that I know Tommy will love, and you'll probably love talking about it. Oh, wow. I'm glad we just got that. That was loud thunder coming from Florida.
Wait to watch this back. I'm probably going to get scared twice.
Tell Tommy about your friend Paula in El Paso, Texas.
Oh.
You didn't tell the story on the last show you were on, but you kind of said what happened.
How'd you Am I allowed?
Yeah, bro. You can say what, bro. This is YouTube. We're on Fight Factory.
Yeah, I'm allowed.
We're real here.
August Artois. I'm real and raw. All right. How'd you know? Wait, first off, how'd you know about the story?
It was on a podcast you were on. I heard, or a show or something, bro. I do research, man. This is real. Make sure you tell your friends.
Hilarious.
Come on with me.
Anyway, so
I tell real research.
Good. I'm proud of you. I'm in a band, 16 years old, lead singer, and I get to this. We're obviously driving all around. By this point, I'm just like, and we get to El Paso, Texas, and we get to the bar, and it's before the bar opens. The bartender's cleaning up, and she looks like a Mexican Marilyn Monroe, and she was so
all right. I'm in.
Beautiful. She was the most beautiful girl ever. Well, until I met another beautiful girl. But anyways, so she's like, so tell me about yourself. I was like, well, I'm 30 years old. I have 2 kids back in Cleveland, and I don't have my license on me because I got a DUI back at home, and they took my license. She's like, oh. And that was my story that I told everybody because I was 16 years old, and I wanted to have fun. So I don't have any kids, by the way. I have 2 cats. Anyway, fast forward, rewind, back to 16. So anyways, the first night we end up, you know what, fast forward past all this boring shit. We end up hooking the fuck up.
Nice.
There you go.
She ends up doing some shit to me.
Wow, bro. It is
Maybe she
porn now.
died, and that's fucking her.
Don't tell the story.
No way, dude. It's got to be told now. She starts doing things to me that, at a 16-year-old, I just lost my virginity at 15, like missionary. And then I met her, and man, it's kind of descriptive, but like, you know, she started doing like the stuff with her mouth to my thing, and then she started doing the stuff with her mouth to my things, and then she
Minding the stepchildren.
Then she went to the gooch, and I was like, what the fuck? I just learned about the gooch like at 14. Here we are at 16, and it's being licked. And then,
are you sponsored by Manscaped?
I wasn't at the time.
We deal with Manscaped. We might be able to hook you up with the Lawnmower 4.0.
Then she trickles her tongue into my butthole, and it was just one of the wildest things. And then I looked like, okay, so then, you know, fast forward to that, and she's putting me in these positions. She's like, here, do it like this. I was like, all right, like, oh, like that. And I glance over, and my drummer at the time was laying on the bed with his eye open, watching me. And he saw me look at him, and he closed his eyes real quick. And I was like, no, like, I'm 16 years old. Watch. Instead of being like, dude, you should have seen what happened last night. Look, just open your eyes, brother. I'm right back here. So I fucking picked up the remote and threw it at him. He fucking look at me. I was like, yeah. So I thought this was going to be the last time in my life. And then we're coming back down. I'm looking at the map. I'm like, we're going back to Texas? They're like, yeah, we're stopping in El Paso again. I stopped back in El Paso again. And she got me 2 hotel rooms, one for me, one for her, a big bag of Burger King one for me and her, one for the band. She bought us weed, fucking alcohol, let me drive her car around. I didn't have my license. It was wow. That's just one stop on a tour that lasted 3 fucking months too, dude. I think I need to do a whole podcast towards just that tour of what I remember, and it was wild. Well, by the way, promoters out there that are gonna book me, I know when to turn this on and off. I'm not gonna tell kids to lick gooches and buttholes and stuff. It's for years only.
Well, I mean, it's with pro wrestling now, how many rats have been throwing themselves at you now? I'm sure
oh, dude, when I fucking started wrestling, I was under the impression that there was going to be girls like, hey, let me suck your dick. You're a wrestler. No, dude. They just want to, like, help you sell merch and take pictures and make your gear for you now.
It's 2022 now.
The rats are very productive these days, and I think it's pretty cool.
It's 2022
There's
now.
probably going to be one that's most likely going to be at the event in Jersey.
Fuzzy Boots.
We call her Fuzzy Boots, and stay away from her.
And that's a true. If you run into anybody that wrestles in the Northeast, I'm talking Maryland, Connecticut, NYC, Philly.
Is she a whore?
Oh, bro,
yes.
You just ask. I didn't say that. You ask about Fuzzy Boots. And I promise you, they will know who we're talking about.
And the husband gives her the ride too.
F-U-Z-Z.
He's writing it down.
Don't do
No,
it,
but
bro.
seriously.
Don't do it. I'm telling you right
We
now.
gotta have him in here,
it.
in studio, when he's in Jersey in November. We
November
gotta have
5th,
him
bro.
in
We'll
here.
come get you.
Now, with your band, did you play Jersey?
Oh yeah, of course. 48 states. I don't know where it was.
Where would you say? So you've been around the world, obviously. Where would you say is the best place you've been?
Iceland.
Iceland, bro. You know what's crazy? I'm so into like that Viking stuff. Is I want to go over that over those ways so bad.
Is it on this side or this side? It's on this side. I got that while I was in Iceland.
My wife loved Iceland. Her stepfather flew her and her sister out there. I didn't get to go. That's not a vacation to me. I don't want to look at snow if I'm going on vacation. I want to look at
Iceland's all green.
You can't go in the summertime.
Wow. Yeah.
You're ignorant. You're freaking ignorant.
Extremely.
At least we're educated over here at Shop Sports Fight
Racist
Factory.
towards Icelandics.
What's next for August Artois?
The world, man. Anything I want, I will acquire. Anything I want to do, I will do. Anything I want to get, I will have. That's just simply how my life has been, and it's always turned into something of like a more of a bragging thing. So I just fucking rolled with it. I used to just be very confident. Now I'm just an asshole about it.
Are you looking to try to get to that next level? Like, are you like trying? Are you shooting for NXT?
You tell me what the next level is.
Honestly, if I'm a wrestling fan, the next level is AEW, WWE, NXT. I understand you're gonna control your narrative. I get that.
No, you're not a wrestling fan. You're a fucking mark.
Absolutely, but I can admit that
you're brainwashed to think that's the top. That's the top. How about Control Your Narrative just becomes a company that is making good money. We're traveling good. We're taking care of our employees. We get health insurance and dental and vision for our faces and eyes and butts and gooches and stuff. But no, when do you want to go to WWE, August? AEW, August.
You talk about the guy that I want to make this money. I want to make this money. So for me, it's all about getting the bag.
Honest to God, yeah. If they're serious, no more extra roles.
No, I understand that. You're not. You just said that. You don't want to do that no more.
See me on Dark ever on Dark.
I don't want to see you. Over
I don't want to see you on Dark either, bro. I don't want to see.
That's a stink. That's a stink you can't get off.
That's not enough of a platform for August Artois. That's not enough for me.
No.
I'm not one of those kids.
But to be honest, not even 2 years in the business, bro, and I think you're phenomenal. He thinks you're phenomenal.
Fuck yeah.
I think I'm phenomenal. I know I'm phenomenal.
You got a following already. Your matches are great. I can't wait to see what's next. I can't wait till November 5th. We will be there.
Matches that are great are the ones that I win, though, usually.
Bro, I've seen you've already been in like 11 pay-per-views already.
Yeah, like I started off, I've only had 71 matches, and everyone's like, well, I've wrestled for 22 months. I had 400 matches. I was like, cool, how are your fucking knees and elbows doing? And how much money do you have from those bookings? Like, you know, I was telling somebody the other day, I keep track of every single time I've got paid. And my buddy was like, hey, what's this? He pulls it out. He's like, Jesus Christ, dude, they paid you that much? I'm like, well, yeah, because that's who I portray, the person that needs to be paid that much. So I don't come in like, hey, anything will do. If you want to give me $20, that will cover gas, and I'll just be appreciative of being here. No, fuck you. I'm here making your fucking fans happy. I'm drawing them. I'm bringing the fucking heat. And even at that, like, I'm such an asshole and people fucking hate me. But if you go to the shows that I'm on, you'll see people surrounding
100%. He's not even lying, bro. I've watched tons of his shit. I'm telling you.
They just want to be around me and shit. And they want to hear me. Even if it's like the one kid, he's like, hey, my son really wants to punch you in the stomach. I was like, fucking $20, dude.
Just be a part of the show.
That shit. Fuck that kid.
I do have one question. We can't say, but we do have sources. You've wrestled Enzo Amore.
I mean,
what was it like?
Enzo Amore. I fought Enzo. Though.
Well, same guy. What's it like? I saw.
Well, I wish I was ready for it. He fucking clotheslined me and I hit his finisher and. Jesus,
damn!
Whoa, dude.
Anyways, I came out. I grabbed the microphone and I was like, Enzo. Then I did his fucking dance, Enzo, and the crowd popped and I was like, shut up. He's gonna fucking kill me. So I'm real and raw. He's the realest guy in the room, and I wanted to introduce myself, and I turned around and he fucking cheap shot.
See, always got to do that stuff.
If you pay close attention to CYN though, there's a little box in the office, and it says, you know, what do you want? You know, complaints, help, you know, any advice. So I wrote down, I want Enzo, and I put it in there.
Ooh, you're coming to Jersey, bro.
Mm-hmm.
See what happens.
You're coming here. Call him out.
Yeah, when you come to New Jersey. in November for the show. We want to have you here in studio to do this in person. There won't be any thunder. Any thunder, any lightning. We'll have beer here for you. I'll even bring some milk for you if you want.
Make sure it's Stella. It's either Stella Artois, ching, or milk. I prefer milk.
Fuzzy boots.
Yeah, we'll invite fuzzy boots for you.
No, I'm definitely kidding.
Yeah, underneath it, is there enough room for someone to sit under the table?
Oh yeah, It's if you ever seen Seinfeld, it's George Costanza fucking Yankee game.
We have a casting couch too. That's where you be.
We
sitting.
We have a couch right here. Check our YouTube. It's we got Casey Navarro was here like 2 weeks ago. We had him on the couch with his belts. So yeah,
there you go. There's the couch. See?
Yeah. All right.
Get you in here. We'll get you all set, bro. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to meet you. The journey you're on, bro. I can't wait to just be watching with you. Great things for you.
Pro Wrestling TV. And go Instagram August. I'm not gonna give you like the fucking August underscore the real just type in August Artois. It will pop up.
It will
trust
pop
me.
up.
And it's a handsome guy like me. August Artois on Twitter, August Artois on YouTube, August Artois on Facebook, Control Your Narrative Facebook fan page, Control Your Narrative, controlyournarrative.com. Check out our tour, get your tickets, Dude Seasoning, Wrestling Over Everything Apparel. Use code VETERAN, and that's 10% off Wrestling Over Everything Apparel. Yeah, whatever.
Well, thank you for taking the time to come on here with us. Honestly, this has been awesome.
Thank you for making me come.
You have two Mark fans over here, and I'm sure Dave didn't get the chance to listen to any of this because he doesn't have his headphones in. But we will be.
Dave, when you hear, fucking shut up. Dave, when you hear this, suck my dick.
Is he talking shit?
No, maybe.
August, thanks again, man. We will see you in August, in November, and we'll be talking to you soon.
You'll see me in August for the rest of this month on your timeline.
That's right. It's August Artois Appreciation Month. Thank you very much, bro.
Have a good night, bro.
Peace.